Hi, everybody. We are here with a more in-depth look on gunfights, positioning, and rotations. This does include mistakes of my own, mistakes other people make during this entire playout. I'm going to break this down kind of point by point, bit by bit, all that so that maybe everybody can learn a little bit from how this happens, and maybe so you can practice and do it yourself. Now, this was taken from my stream, so it's got all of my stream elements directly on the video. So please bear with the fact that it's a little bit busier than what you've come to expect from the beginner's guide. This is more advanced tactics, but it is going to go at the end of the beginner's guide for Delta Force, because it is all part and parcel. This is what you're going to get to when you start to play more and you want to learn more and be better. So first off, again, I was streaming, so I'm at other end of crates, darling.
Two.
And I got people killing bots by me. Mistake one, my microphone was muted. And because I was talking to chat before this happened, and he heard none of those comms. So I had to mute my microphone and repeat myself. I'm at the other end of crates. They're coming,
Yep.
left side. So I said they're coming left side, which means they're here. He knows I'm at this end of crates. I have provided him as much information as I can in this instant. So he fights somebody, downs, and gets the full. Okay. One, this is really good for him because now that person is no longer providing comms about his location. What we find out later is that he's fighting a separate team from the team that I hear coming. I get about halfway, hear more gunfire, and think, oh, he's taking on the two, like the second two of the first team I saw. So I'm going to turn around, and unfortunately he goes down here, but I'm going to turn around and try and flank.
Wow.
So here I'm looking ahead of me, looking for any threats that could possibly prevent me from doing what I wanted to do. And I see the shepherd running towards me. Now, it's a little difficult to see. I apologize. The download from stream wound up being really blurry. He's running with his knife out, which is mistake number one for the enemies against me. He's running with his knife out, which leaves him with no opportunity to attempt to stop me.
Correct.
And I completely light him up here. Now, he jumped.
Wow.
When he was fighting me, which was a mistake. Which was mistake two. Or he jumped when I shot him, which was mistake two. Because as he came back down, it put his head directly in my line of fire. Now, I know I have bots in Vault that are going to fire at me. This will be a problem. Two, I know he has two other teammates, and I need to find them. Right now, I'm thinking it's possible that it's a 1v1. I've taken out one, Baja's got the full, so now it might be a 1v1. I come around this corner, I see the head of the D-Wolf here, which you can't really see because of my camera, but there is a D-Wolf over here, and a Stinger, which is about the time when I realized this is more than one team. Now, again, apologies for the quality. This Stinger is basically naked, no helmet, doesn't look like he's wearing any armor. He gets into the tunnel before I can get shots off on him, but I knew the D-Wolf was over here, so I stopped firing on him because it's a waste of bullets when I can't see him, and I turned to fire on this guy instead. Get some hits, but it was more suppressive. Now, two things right off the bat here. One, I thought I was close enough to create so he didn't have an angle on me. I was wrong, however, in the moment, because I thought I was, my reaction is valid in the moment. It's not actually accurate if you watch it back. Oh my God. Second mistake is leaving this guy alive. Of course, in the moment, I don't feel like I have time to thirst my kill. However, leaving him alive allows him to provide comms for his teammates about where I am and what I'm doing. This is a problem. Normally, if you can, at all costs, thirst your kills just to prevent them from giving comms. Every time. Thirst your kills. In what fucking world? Now, I'm repositioning. I know the D-Wolf is behind me. I know the Stinger came this way. However, I'm hoping to get up against crates and maybe fix these bleeds. I don't get a chance to fix the bleeds because the Stinger is coming directly here. Unlike the other guy, he has his gun out. However, with no armor,
2 teams fighting.
I win this. Baja at this point has figured out that we have 2 teams. I had already figured this out. I just didn't have time to comment because I'm hyper-focused. Now, he did get shots off, so I'm now at 34 HP. I have 2 bleeds. I don't have time between now and what happens next to heal. So I'm moving to try and reposition to maybe catch that D-Wolf and hope to God I don't run into that other team. Now, I make a mistake here where I don't move ammo into my pockets. The way that I should have done this was hover over the 30 and hit F. I'm on mouse and keyboard. If you're on mouse and keyboard, that's all you have to do. If you have just your bag open, you hover over it, you hit F, it moves it to your pockets immediately. So I waste time. I waste time opening and closing my bag, and then I have to open it, and I manually move it instead of just hitting F, okay? Now, I attempt to reload. However, D will smoke, which tells me he's on his way. So instead, I hit my ult. This marker tells me it hit him. What I don't realize at the time, this marker tells me I'm hitting him with my gun. All right, so the first one, ult. This one is bullets. All right, I am blind firing into the smoke because I don't know where he is. He is blind firing into the smoke because he doesn't know where I am. He's being affected by my dragonflies and his health is dropping rapidly. He breaks both of my legs because I jumped out of reflex. I have 1 HP. A stray bullet can kill me here. I have 2 of the 6 kills I'm about to get in this clip. I see him run towards the truck as I'm reloading. I'm still playing in the smoke to give myself an edge.
One by me still just ulted at.
I have walked away with 3 of 6 kills that I'm about to get. I hear the toxic ult coming. My duo, who is still bleeding out, by the way. So this is a mistake on the enemy's next part. They left him alive to provide me comms.
You.
Yep, I know. Okay.
Resing on flight.
Okay, he tells me they're resing on flight. Great information to know. I can't do anything about it, but that means they're resing the full that he got earlier. Okay. I'm going to back this up just a little bit. Now, I make a choice to heal my health as opposed to fixing my wounds. The reason why, yep, I know. If I have health, I'm more likely to survive a gunfight than playing around with 1 HP where a stray bullet can kill me.
Resing on flight.
Now, this is the next bit. And this, I explained this in the beginner's guide when you were kitting up for your first raid. These are the 4 items that I recommend 100% that you bring with you. Surgical kit, some form of large white heals, you could do 1 or 2, but I do 1, enhanced injector, and a cat tourniquet. The reason being, these will prioritize health damage, which means they will fix the bleeds first, when you could just fix these very quickly with a tourniquet instead, leaving these to not run out as quick. So I heal both of my bleeds first after healing. Baja bleeds out. The moment he bleeds out, I'm on a 3-minute time crunch. I have 3 minutes to finish this fight doing one of 2 things. Wipe the team or sneak around them to go get him. Those are my only 2 options because I'm not leaving without my duo. if I can absolutely help it.
3 on me.
So, full team. I just wiped a full team. There's another full team on crates. I'm already stressed out because I've just wiped one team, but I don't know if I can do it again. But I'm damn well gonna try. So I heal up, fix both of my broken legs. This is a mistake on how I play, and I don't know if I will ever fix it. I don't run painkillers in my kits. I will pick them up off of people and I'll use them if I have them, but I don't go out of my way to bring in painkillers. Okay? Had I just had a painkiller, I could have just popped the painkiller to deal with this and then finished healing up and gone. However, instead, I take the time to fix it. Which is fine, it works out, but that's not always the case. Okay? Now, I'm fully healed here. In just a second, I'll be fully healed. Now, and again, I waste my time moving it. Now, right here, that audio plus the edging around my screen tells me there's a Nox and a Toxic, and I don't know who the third is just yet. Nox is ulting, which means his footsteps are mostly being covered. And I gotta watch out. I am in a very bad spot. I can't watch both ends of this crate on my own. I don't have a lot of room to maneuver if I need to. So this is just, I'm in a bad spot here. But I can hear them above me moving around. Heard the dash, which tells me this team comp is Nox, Viren, and Toxic. So moving back and forth because I'm hearing them going back and forth. And I want to make sure I'm aimed at the direction that they may be coming from. Okay, I'm going to turn the volume up here just to see if maybe you guys can hear it as well. I'm hearing them looting the box of the D-Wolf that I killed before. And now I know I have time. They can't react and get out of the box fast enough. Sorry for the coughing, guys. It's a little dry in here. They can't get out of the box fast enough to deal with it or deal with me. I know there's 2 of them in the box. And they won't be able to stop me. So, I know that I have my ult up. I have a full mag of ammo and full health. So I step forward, throw my ult out. It hits both of them. Right here. I know it hits both of them. Okay. I start firing. I down the Viren. The Nox runs, and I catch him as he's jumping. At this point, I don't know where their Toxic is. It is now a 1v1. I don't know where their Toxic is. If their Toxic is smart, she's aiming at this hole in the containers, waiting for me to push out to take my finishes. I don't do that. I shift back to reposition. And I take a completely different angle. And it was definitely not an angle she was expecting. I see her here. I aim in, take her out. She didn't know where I went. She didn't hear me on crates until it was too late. Which is right when I realize I just wiped 2 teams by myself. Boom!
Holy fucking shit, Rambo. I just wasn't.
I do want to point out, I grew up playing games in the 2009 COD era, and women saying things like, suck my D, were not the worst things we heard in those lobbies.
Gonna say shit there. Oh my fuck.
Okay. So now, before I go loot anything, I go get my buddy up who's got about 1:30 left on his 3-minute timer. I wiped an entire team. I wiped 2 entire teams through good positioning and some luck. That M7 was not the best thing I've ever used. The recoil was kind of all over the place, but I was running at budget because I had it in stash. So guys, I do have a comms video where I discuss good versus bad comms. It is coming out soon. It's just taking me a little bit of time because it requires a bit of editing, and I work a full-time job and I stream, and there's only so many hours in the day and I still need to sleep. So with that in mind, the comms video is coming, but I hope this was super educational and super helpful for everybody involved. For now, guys, I love you lots. Be kind to one another. And for the love of God, stop sending weird shit to the VAs. I'll see you guys soon.